Up next, the Bulls taking on the Timberwolves. For the Chicago Bulls, losing sight of their identity over the last 10 games, they've won only 2 of them. Tonight, they're hoping to get back to what they do well with a win. T-Wolves, Bulls is coming up next, and we'll be right back looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards in the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center position. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Jones with the ball, now guarded by McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Up and over Smith. Smith with the rebound. About a minute into this first quarter, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. On the wing, Jones. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside McDaniels. Outside DiVincenzo. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, an easy 2 on the layup.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
From deep, Giddey. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Randall. Banked it in off the glass. Randall's got 5 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Okoro, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. Elbow shot. Smith with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Okoro with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Takes the 3. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist from Giddey. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Giddey passes to Jones. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
This guy is quickly developing into an outstanding playmaker, Josh Giddey. Nice setup.
Here's Randall. And the layup is good off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Drops in the 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
1:52 left in the first quarter. Randall deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, there's height and reach to the advantage of Rudy Gobert. Just gets up and over the top of guys.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side, while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority. They made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For Chicago, Miller comes in for Okoro, and it's Colin Sexton in for Jones. Now here's Reed. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Here's Highland following the three-point basket by Chicago. Pass to Reed, jacks up a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Dosunmu. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. And the three-pointer goes. Giddy's got 12 points in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside, Highland beyond the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility.
And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Chicago. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dosunmu is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. Pass to Randall. Three-pointer. Collins with the rebound.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot. But he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton. Nicely done.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 9-point game. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
That's a game they like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
They slept-walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Here's Simons. Oh, wow!
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Make some noise for your incredible.
For Chicago, Okoro is checked in for Williams. Giddey comes in for Simons. And it's Jones in for Sexton. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside, Highland. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Miller. Minnesota again missing.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Here's Collins. Yep, that one's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Dosunmu for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dosunmu's got 5.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Highland, the pass to Edwards. Reed for three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
From downtown, and again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Collins. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Collins has gotten his second bucket.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Miller, and then for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. Down low. Here's Buzelis. Okoro passes to Smith. Chicago passing it around. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Edwards finds Randall. Back to Edwards. And yep, it's good. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Here's Buzelis. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Here's Randall. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
When Jalen Smith puts it all together, this guy can be special. We're getting a glimpse of that right now.
DiVincenzo driving. Here's McDaniels. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Chicago leading by 12. Okoro on the wing. Pass to Smith. Outside Giddey. Now Jones. Three-pointer. Buzelis hits a three-pointer. Buzelis has got 8 points.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 3 assists in the game. Chicago has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. And Okoro gets it to go.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Pass to Gobert. Takes it inside. Nasty finish. Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert sees the lane and shows you I can put it on the deck and score.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
On the wing, Jones. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Okoro. Now Jones. The three is up. Oh, did he get it off in time? He did! How about that?
Are you serious? That was incredible.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And so it's Chicago, leading by 17 at the end of the period. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
2 quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at out in Boston. It'll be the Celtics against the 76ers. 1 p.m. Eastern time for tip-off.
Shaq, Ernie.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Chicago Bulls. Glad you could join us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got Okoro. Trey Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Smith. And it's Buzelis in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Lets the 3 fly. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 19. Here's McDaniels, and there it is for him. And that's now 6 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
DiVincenzo with the steal. It's McDaniels on the wing. 6 points for him.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Here's Okoro. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Outside Edwards. Randall outside for 3. They get it back. Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. From deep, Giddey gets the 3 to fall. Giddey's got 15 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Randall, a screen on Jones. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Randall. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
From deep, Giddey. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 18. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man? He's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, B.A., is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA. And another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And here's Edwards outside. Chicago with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Giddey. The 3. The shot comes out. Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Outside for Randall. Here's the 3. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
You see yourself on the screen? You should also back to those.
And the Bulls making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Desumu's checked in. Bulls leading by 15. Sexton up top. The 3 from Okoro. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by. Guys?
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. 4-3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Oh, got that one up quick. And the Bulls lead by 21.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Edwards. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Sexton. Here's Buzelis. Okoro outside. Outside Sexton from behind the arc. Another three for Chicago.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside McDaniels. Drills it from deep. McDaniels got 11 points.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
That one drops for him.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it.
And so it's Chicago, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their point. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Minnesota. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dosunmu is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the three. Dosunmu outside. Outside, Highland. Kicks it out to Clark from the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And so here is Chicago. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Here's Miller. He drops it from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Sexton, that's good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got 11 in the second half.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
That shot wide open. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Collins inside. Reed defending. For three, Sexton. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Dosunmu outside. Outside Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pulls up at the elbow. Randall can't hit. And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Sexton. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Got it.
The way they've hit the offensive boards in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Here's Simons, and he jams it home with authority.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Collins passes to Giddey. That three's off the mark. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Highland against Giddey. An open look for Reed. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Miller on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. Here's Collins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Pass to Reed. Got it. Good job in the low post. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just a little bit of tenacity from Naz Reid inside. Challenge the bucket, no problem.
Outside Giddey. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chicago has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Josh Giddey.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Highland misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Collins with the slam.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Reed for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
Here's Miller. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Highland with it. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.